also, another thing too that I want to say, this is like almost like a black woman phenomenon, right? While we're on this fucking topic, who are the bitches that got the most to say that will brag about fighting dudes and do dumb shit like this? It's nigger bitches. Every time it's nigger bitches. 9 out of 10 times it's nigger bitches. Because they're monkeys. Because they are monkeys. We can still shoot you in the back of the head. Try me, you fat black bitch. I won't be able to miss your fat ass.
Won't be able to miss your fat ass. That's a fact. Nah, man, that intro is funny as hell all the time. But with that being said, y'all can see the title of this episode, this live, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're checking out some Fresh and Fit. There's a video that came out recently that I'm interested in checking out. And there's a COLBY Covington interview that we're going to also check out as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. If I see anything else along the way that I might want to check out, then we'll more than likely check it out. But for now, those are 2 things that I got in mind that I want to look at. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this shit up on here, man. Go ahead and pull that shit up right there. And then, where that though? Right there. Alright, so with that being said, let's jump into this shit, man. Make sure y'all grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the fuck the case may be. I got my fucking snacks right here, man. Some good old burritos and good old Taco Bell, man. I haven't had Taco Bell in a minute, so this shit's gotta be slapping. I got some good old mild sauce and shit, so let's jump into it, man.
So, we got a lot of haters, right? Saying some stupid shit like, oh, Fresh and Fit is gonna break up. Like all these fucking dumbass YouTube channels saying this shit. So let me.
That's the headlines now?
That's the headlines, yeah. It's fucking incredible. Like, yo,
That's not gonna happen, guys.
Let me be clear about this shit, right? Like, and I got a tweet here that I wrote this all out, right, explaining this shit. So let me go ahead and go through this shit with you ninjas real fast, right? Because this is ridiculous that I even have to fucking address this, but let me go ahead and do it real quick for you guys, right? So I just rumors of me and Fresh disbanding and ending the Fresh and Fit podcast. Haters have been saying we are done for years since 2021 when we lost 50K subscribers. You guys remember that shit, right? Remember that? When we lost all those subscribers and they said that we were down and out? Yeah, we bounced back and reached 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube in less than 3 years being creators. We had regular jobs, as you guys know. Me, I was a special agent with Homeland, right? And Fresh worked in tech. You guys already know this. This despite 50 plus different YouTube channels making hit pieces trying to destroy us. You guys remember back in 2021, August, all those YouTube channels making videos saying we're done, we're cooked, it's over. These guys came in and now they're gone, right? Fast forward fucking almost 4 years later, and we're still here. People say we're broke, yet we still generate 6 figures a month while being demonetized. One more time for you bitch ass niggas. Everyone says you guys are broke, you guys crashed out, you guys lost a bag, etc. How? We make just as much, if not more money than when we were monetized on YouTube. And you know what the funny part is? We're demonetized and we still make more money than our fucking haters.
That's crazy. That's how you know that you're really doing what you're supposed to do on YouTube when you're making money from YouTube content and you're not even monetized by YouTube. That's fucking crazy.
And that's not including my real estate money, by the way. FYI. That's just Fresh and Fit, what we generate off that. That doesn't count for our coaching services, any of that other shit. So let me get this straight. Niggas want to sit here and say, oh, you guys are broke. Because all these people say this stupid shit. Oh, y'all are broke. You guys, they crashed out. They fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag. But we still generate 6 figures every fucking month consistently. So who fumbled what? Realistically speaking, who fumbled what? I got my integrity. I can say what the fuck I want to say. And I'm not beholden to advertisers or sponsors. So if anything, I think it's a big fucking W because no one controls us. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Right? I'm not controlled. I'm not a bot. That's why I say the shit that I say. I have zero fear. So people say this stupid shit. These niggas fumbled the bag. Did we really? Did we really?
Hell no.
We still make millions a year. So fuck you. Or you bum ass haters making videos talking shit about us. We make more money than you niggas. We're more successful than you niggas. And that's not even me talking about my real estate money. So when people say this stupid shit, it annoys me because it's not fucking true. It's not true. They fumbled the bag. Shut the fuck up. The only thing getting fumbled is you.
Damn.
And your fucking integrity and your fucking false news. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Damn.
Wrong.
Complete fake news.
Wrong.
They say all that stupid shit and we're still here. Now you guys want to know, oh, Myra, why do you do solo streams? So Fresh could be freed up to make connections and set up other guests. You guys know, we've never been like, Fresh has been transparent with you guys. Hey, he's trying to work on his speech, etc. But he's great behind the scenes with getting guests on the show and networking, making things happen, right? So why are everybody saying that Fresh and Fit is done, right? The reality is this, guys. Most YouTubers are fucking toxic, bro, and jealous. It burns people that we came into the game in October of 2020 and took over. It burns people that we were able to reach 1 million subscribers within 2 to 3 years. It burns people that we were the #1 super chatted channel in the United States of America for 2 years straight. It burns people that were wildly successful and were always able to stay relevant despite the times.
That's crazy. 2 years in a row, the #1 super chatted channel in the whole fucking country. That's wild, bro. And when you hear about shit like this, you understand why people hate them, because they're not getting that money, bro. I guarantee you, if they were making that money, they wouldn't be saying shit about Fresh and Fit. But because they're not, they're just mad. Crazy. And then there's other things too that go into it, but the main #1 thing is they're just mad because they're not making the same money as Fresh and Fit is.
It burns people that we're able to have guests on from a multitude of different backgrounds. We're able to talk on a multitude of different topics, whether it's politics.
And it also burns them the fact that they have so many bad females on there. They can't even get within 5 feet of one of those females. Just one. And of all the thousands of females that they've had on their channel, the people that are making all them videos and shit, they couldn't even get within 5 feet of just one of those females.
Dating, current affairs, geopolitics, etc. We could talk about it. Fitness, networking, cars, everything. We literally are the most diversified fucking podcast on YouTube. And it pisses people off like Abba and fucking Preach, who are one-trick ponies that can't do shit else besides talk shit about other niggas. That's the reality. They can't make money unless they talk shit about other people. We don't have to make money talking shit about other people. We don't. We really don't. We help guys become better in a multitude of different ways. Making money, losing weight, buying real estate, investing into index funds, cryptocurrency, etc. I could die today. And I could tell y'all, I've changed so many men's lives and I've kept men from hurting themselves. And on top of that, I've helped men make money. I've actually turned a couple guys into millionaires. Have Anus and Reach done that? No. Have they helped anyone lose weight? No. And that
They probably helped people gain weight. They probably made people get more depressed. They probably done the exact opposite. It's crazy. All from their mom's basement.
It's just like all the other fucking haters that follow a lot along their lines because they make a hit piece and then 10 other YouTube channels that are unoriginal fucks say the same shit that them did. Why? Because we are always relevant, hence they must make videos on us. Bag and all this other shit. They fumble the bag knowing that we're doing well financially. It's fucking irritating and it's annoying and it's a goddamn fucking lie. They want us to fail so fucking bad, bro. It's crazy. I open up YouTube, there's a new nigga with 100 or 200 subscribers making a video on us. And then it gets 10K views. So it's very obvious. It's very...
I open up YouTube and there's a new monkey.
Fucking lie.
Listen.
They want us to fail so fucking bad, bro. It's crazy. I open up YouTube, there's a new nigga with 100 or 200 subscribers making a video on us. And then it gets 10K views. So it's very obvious. It's very fucking obvious. As much as people might say we fell off, if we fell off, why are you niggas talking about us all the time?
Damn.
If we fell off. You don't make videos on people that aren't relevant. That's YouTube 101. You make videos on people that are relevant, that are trending, so you can get views, because people want to see that shit. But I'll be fucking damned if these losers, these brokies, these dorks, these talentless fucks are gonna come in and say some fucking bullshit about, oh, these niggas crashed down, fumbled the bag or whatever. No, we didn't fumble shit. We're doing fucking fine. And we didn't have to, and most importantly, not only are we doing fine, we didn't have to sell our souls
I was just
to be
about
doing
to
fine.
say that. That's funny. I was just about to say that. Didn't sell their souls, didn't do none of that shit.
We don't gotta worry about sponsors, YouTube AdSense being like a certain way. We can say what we want to say, we can criticize certain things, we can talk about certain topics that are taboo. Thank God for Rumble and Council Club, down the Monko for you niggas.
Down the Monko.
Because the real niggas are all on Council Club and they're all on Rumble. So no, you bitch ass niggas fumble the bag. Because you guys are stuck on fucking YouTube. And you niggas gotta talk shit about us on YouTube to make money. So who really fumbled the bag? Now you guys are in a perpetual fucking cycle where the only videos that hit are videos where you talk about Fresh and Fit. And the thing that's gonna suck is when we take over 2025, you niggas are gonna look really stupid. And the video's gonna age poorly. Are you gonna continue to be able to make reaction videos say we're falling off when we're more relevant than ever before?
No, but I'll tell you what they will do. You'll find something else to talk shit about. They always do. They can't talk about how y'all fell off, but they're gonna find something to talk shit about. And that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it is with these trolls. And unfortunately, there ain't nothing you can do about it. All you can do is just take it as it is and keep on pushing, you know. I always say that haters are fans that just give off a different supportive energy. Because whether they hate you or love you, they're giving you attention, giving you likes, clicks, and views, keeping you relevant in the algorithm. So, just take it as support.
So who really fumbled the bag? The motherfuckers that aren't necessarily dependent on someone else's failure or a censorship pro platform? Or the guys can say whatever the fuck they want to say and are still on all the platforms? Cool, yeah, we're demonetized on YouTube. It sucks, yeah. We're still doing pretty damn good.
You know what's funny? On social media, being hated spreads your quote-unquote fame like a disease. It does. One person sees it, they don't like it, they start talking shit about it. Then they'll go to somebody else that they know. Or they'll go to the internet and start talking shit about what it is about you they don't like, or just talking shit about you in general. And they're bringing attraction. They're bringing attraction from other people to you. Because the people are going to be curious about what you're talking about, so they're going to go check it out. You know, or maybe that dude might go to work and tell his coworkers, hey, bro, did you see what Fresh and Fit said, this, that, and the third? Nah, I ain't seen it. Oh, man, he was saying this and that. Then they're going to fucking go home and look it up and see it. Hatred on social media spreads your fame like a fucking disease. It's facts. It does more good than it does harm. Now, if they start like trying to do legal shit, trying to legit get your shit taken down, that's a whole different story. But when they just talking shit, spreading gossip, rumors, and this, that, and the third, it's gonna spread your fame like fucking a disease. That's a fact.
Good. Thank God for Rumble. Thank God for Cast Club. Thank God for us adding value. We could bet on ourselves and say what we want to say. We're not fucking prisoners. And if we ever get monetized again, oh Lord, I'm gonna talk so much fucking shit to you dickheads. You guys are gonna want to turn YouTube off. I'm gonna talk so much fucking shit to you losers if I ever get monetized. You niggas better pray I don't get remonetized. Because then you guys are really fucking cooked. You guys are really fucking cooked. Myron's unhinged. Well, it's gonna be worse. Be on some Ric Flair shit. Woo! Niggas are gonna hate me because I'm already taking over everywhere. You guys can't miss me on Twitter. Instagram, going hard, posting 4 or 5 reels a day, getting crazy engagement. We're growing like 1,000 fucking followers a day almost on Instagram, despite being banned 10 different fucking times. I will not fucking lose. That's what you niggas don't understand. You think two losers in Canada that got no real skills or talent, aren't even funny? You think them niggas are gonna hold me back from success?
Hell no.
Fuck. You guys got another thing fucking coming, bro. Nothing coming. I will not fucking lose. I will die before these try to sit here and disband Fresh and Fit or we quit YouTube or some shit like that. No. Fuck no.
That's facts, bro.
I'm gonna address this real quick, right?
All right, guys.
Shut up. You gotta take it as it is, bro. Like, people are gonna hate. There's nothing you can do to stop them. Which is why it is important that you are not a crowd pleaser. Because if you are a crowd pleaser, guess what? You're gonna fail more than you will succeed. You can't please everybody. And that's fine. Not everybody meant to be pleased. That's just how it goes. Just do what you do, and the people who gravitate towards it will gravitate towards you, and the people who don't will gravitate away from you. That's a fact. That's how it goes. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next segment tonight. Your boy, COLBY Covington. It says, Colby Covington's considering 185 in future like Sean Strickland fight. He's just a cardio kickboxer. So I'm interested to see what he said here. We're not going to check out the whole fucking video, obviously. We're going to check out a good chunk of it. So with that being said, let's jump into this shit.
Gonna kick off the year right, and for my first guest of 2025, I have an old friend who made his long-awaited return to the Octagon just last month, and now we wait to see who's next. Let's find out. Colby Chaos Covington, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy weekend to join me on Submission Radio, dude. It always means a lot to me.
It's always an honor, my brother, so thanks for having me on. Happy New Year to you, Submission Radio, everybody down under, everybody around the world. God bless you all, and Happy New Year.
Well, I got to ask you, man, to kick it off. What did you get up to for New Year's? What was the Colby Covington NYE looking like?
Yeah, so for New Year's, I got a good relationship with the people at Hard Rock, the Seminoles. So, I went over to Seminole Hard Rock, did a little gambling with some mamacitas, ended up at Dare Nightclub, which my buddies own. It's a really good spot. And then went to my favorite club on the planet, Club 11. So, my boy Joe Lowe, he's the lawyer for 11. So he always gives us the best table, the owner's table. So we had a great time bringing in the new year and just, making our New Year's resolutions of what we want to accomplish this year.
How do you look back on 2024, man? Like, you've had a lot of highs and lows. Like, obviously, it was great to see you back last month. You had to overcome some injuries and stuff like that. How do you look back on last year overall?
Yeah, I look back that it wasn't my best year, but, it's something to build upon. I'm not going to have any regrets in life. And I'm just going to be thankful for the process, for going through that, because that's what's going to define the content of my character, how Colby Covington responds to adversity, how he comes back from a down year. Is he going to let that define his whole life? One bad year doesn't mean it's a bad life. So, this year I know I'm going to be better. I'm going to be more efficient, and I'm going to have more time, to work on my craft. Last year was about being selfless, Dennis. It was about sacrificing my time to a greater cause, to getting Donald Trump elected. That fight was bigger than any fight I could ever have in the Octagon. Man. So, my whole time last year was great. I had, honestly, some of the most memorable moments of my life, being able to go on the campaign trail, all these stops in all these different states around the greatest country on God's great earth, USA. So, I look back on it on a reflective year, like, there was definitely some highs, some lows, but that's life. You have highs and lows, and you just gotta stay motivated on what's next.
That's facts, bro. Man, that was the biggest fight, I think, since 1776. Yeah, I said it. That gotta be the biggest fight since then. Excuse me. That was history in the making. Believe it or not, everybody alive at this time is now a part of a pivotal moment in history, which is, where will this country go? Now, we are still living in that current moment because anything could happen. Trump could die at any point in time. Somebody could actually get the right shot off and shoot him. Somebody could actually plant an explosive somewhere, maybe at one of his rallies or even at the inauguration. Whatever the case may be, anything could happen. We're still currently living in a pivotal moment in history. Now, I hope that shit doesn't happen because we need Trump back in office. But anything could happen. I mean, shit, this fucking Tesla blew up. That fucking dude ran around in that truck with the fucking ISIS flag. A shooting happened and somewhere else, I don't remember. Just all types of shit. You never know what could happen.
Speaking of highlights, the Hulkster walking you out. I mean, no matter how that fight ended up with the curtain being stopped, that's got to be a highlight for you, man. What was that like? Like, now that you look back on it, it's pretty crazy. Like every time I rewatch it, I'm like, man, the Hulkster. That's crazy.
Man, it was a dream come true. You know, I grew up watching Hulk. You know, Hulkamania was like always on it in my household, and you know all the legend that he's done in the combat sports world. Man, it was just so humbling to have him in my locker room. The guy's, you know, talking to me, he's praying for me before my fight. He's giving me motivation to see this guy that's just larger than life figure being there to support me, give his time to me, you know, and give me a pep talk before we walk out there, and then get to walk out with him was just nothing will ever compare to that. That was the greatest walkout of my career. I think, you know, just probably one of the most memorable moments in my career. And then to also have, you know, Uncle Chael, my other, you know, role model who got me into MMA. That it was like the Avengers. I had Hulk on one shoulder and then I had Uncle Chael on the other.
Dude, you know what's crazy? What people don't realize about Hulk is his back is so bad that he can't actually walk for long periods of time. So he doesn't actually do too much. Like, he's very selective on what he does. So the respect that he would have had for you to actually go down that ramp, because even in the WWE, like, I think there was one show where he had to stand in the entrance because he didn't want to risk walking down to the ring. So he must have really, you know, been a big fan of yours to do it. What did he say to you backstage? So he was praying for you? What was he saying to you backstage? Tell me.
Yeah, so backstage, you know, before the fight, first off, he's like, bro, Colby, I wish I was in your shoes. I was like, Hulk, what do you mean? I wish I was in your shoes. You're a living legend. Your name, Hulkamania, is going to ring through the world for the next 100, 200, 300 years. You're never going to be forgotten. He's like, yeah, but Colby, you know, brother, there's nothing like the fight night, you know, getting to entertain that crowd. You know, that's what excites me, being able to entertain a crowd. So, you know, I want you to go out there, Colby. I want you to entertain that crowd. I want you to rip that shirt off, and I want you to give them some ears. Let them know you want to hear them. What do they got to say, brother? So it was awesome. And then prayed for me, man, just saying for safety, God, you know, protect us, keep us safe, and watch over us as we, you know, go into that UFC octagon. So just incredible. And as you were saying, you're right, man. His back's bad. He put his, you know, body on the line so many times for people's entertainment through the years. They don't realize how much he sacrificed. You know, he sacrificed his whole self, you know, taking all those bumps in WWE to be able to deliver an entertaining performance. So it was really cool to see him. And this is like some really personal stuff, but, you know, he walked out with the American flag, and you know, that might have been something that helped him to be able to get down the walk.
Yeah, man. Do you have a favorite? So you were a Hulkamaniac fan. I like the NWO era when he was like a bad guy. I reckon like there's a little bit, you know, like sometimes when you're out there doing the press conferences, I see a little bit of NWO in you. Were you a fan of the NWO back in the day?
Oh yeah, big fan of the NWO. Used to love just the villain characters that those guys played. That always gave me a lot of motivation, and just it was just funny because how much it drew out of people, like how much emotion it drew out of people, and people got genuinely so mad from them, and they had no idea what they were doing at the time. So just genius and years beyond their age.
I want to see you walk out of the crowd into the octagon one day to stop the match like Scott Hall in 1995 and 96. Where is the champion? Hey, bro, tell me, with this Chael thing, right? So, like, he inspired you to get into the sport. Like, you guys have had this connection.
I'm just letting y'all know right now I'm going to skip. Because while all that shit's cool and all, yeah. So with that being said, I'm skipping forward.
Ever thought about that before it's all said and done?
You know, Colby's thought about moving down to lightweight for many years, and
Mm.
Colby realized that he doesn't want to kill himself. He doesn't want to be a weight bully. Islam. These guys at lightweight, the Khabibs, of the world, they're little lightweight bullies. They have such a weight advantage, 30, 40 pounds on fight night, but it's just not healthy, man. It's not sustainable either. So, you cut all that weight, then you start having organ failure. I want to have a good quality of life. And I think about longevity. I think about my health in the next 10, 20, 30 years from now. So I start cutting weight like that. You're talking about really doing some harmful things to the body. So I don't see myself ever trying to go to 55, even though I know I could make it and I'd probably be way stronger than the guys on fight night. But I don't know. I feel like a bully, and I'm not a bully. Like I got into MMA because I didn't want people bullying me. So I'm not going to go down and be a weight bully. I'm going to compete at my natural weight. But 85, honestly, 85 is intriguing. I think it would be kind of cool to go up there with the narrative like, oh, this guy's a small 70. He's going to go up to 85 and take on an even bigger challenge. So there is a possibility. I'm always looking for the biggest and best fights. So we'll see.
And you got to respect that, honestly, because this dude said he. Sorry, I'm trying to pop my damn back. He don't want to fight in a weight division that's lower than his and be a weight bully, even though he knows that he could fucking run through that division and be the champion. He doesn't want to do that because that's not the ideal weight that he should be at. That's a fact, and he knows that. So he wants to keep it as real as he can. You got to respect it, bro. Like, just straight up, for real, bro. You got to respect it.
I'm not sure. We'll see what's on the table, who's hot at the time, and I'm just always looking for the biggest and best fights. So where it doesn't matter any weight class.
Mm. That would be fascinating, man. So if you went up to middleweight, like what would that look like? Would you want to take some time? Would it be like, would you put on some size? Or would you want to sort of come in basically same size and just have the speed advantage and not have to cut as much weight, so maybe more energy? What would your game plan be if you moved up to middleweight?
Yeah, I think I would go into like a heavy lifting program because I've always been about cardio and like high interval training, hit training. So I think I would take a little, like couple months, like 2, 3, 4 months to just really get on a good weight regimen to put muscle on it. And you want to get power and you want to be strong at that weight class. So I don't think it would be. I know those guys are a lot slower, so that's why guys that leave welterweight and they go to middleweight have so much success. Those guys like Whitaker became champion. A guy like Sean Strickland who became a champion. So, they leave this welterweight, but these guys are fast. They're good cardio. These are the best athletes on the planet in this weight class. So they go up and they have so much success in middleweight because the middleweights are unathletic and slow. So there is something to be said with that, what type of training you would do. I definitely want to put on some muscle, but I'd also want to be efficient with the speed and making sure I'm really quick twitched, ready to pounce on these guys.
It's a fact, bro. Strength isn't all of it. You gotta have speed and accuracy along with it too. Otherwise, you're just gonna be slow and you're gonna get ran around and knocked the fuck out or submitted. But yeah, man, speed and strength go hand in hand.
Man, you and DDP, you and Strickland, you and Izzy. There's a lot of great fights there actually. Now that you mention it, and I guess the thing with lightweight is it's like, you've kind of fought a lot of guys that are similar weight classes. Like Islam might move up into your division anyway, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of fun fights at middleweight. Anyone like at middleweight specifically that you'd love to have a crack at, you reckon?
Oh, I really haven't really thought about it. That's a good question. I think I've just been so focused on welterweight for so long that, I never let my eyes get off of the couple fights that I'm looking at welterweight. But the Sean Strickland fight's always interesting. He's had his things to say about me in the past. I don't think he's anything special. He's got a jab, he's got a front kick, but besides that, you shut those weapons down, and he's very limited. So, he's a cardio fighter. He's just a cardio kickboxer essentially. So, I don't see any threats out of Sean Strickland, and it's an entertaining fight that I might entertain in the future. We'll see.
That would be interesting to see. But I think Sean might end up coming out on top of that one. I don't know. They're both good fighters. It's hard to say, but I think that Sean would probably come out on top. Whether it was knockout or submission or by decision. But it could go the other way too.
You know who we forgot about? Hamzat. You and Hamzat. He might be UFC champion by the time you get up to that division. Bit of history there. Imagine that fight. That sells a lot of tickets, right?
That fight sells. I wanted that fight for a long time. He ran from the fight. He couldn't make weight. He was just unprofessional, and the guy was juicing. He quit. He guy was freaking retiring to the common cold. I'm not going to be afraid of someone who's retiring to the common cold. So, I don't see anything serious about him. I know I can stop his takedowns, and then it becomes a striking fight. And I don't know if his cardio can hang for 5 rounds. We saw in the Gilbert fight how Gilbert really exposed his cardio. He doesn't have good cardio. If you can stuff those takedowns that first, second round and get him to deep waters, he's not that good of a fighter. So if he's able to get you down in that first takedown, that first minute or two, yeah, then he's dangerous because then he can implement his will on you. But if you can stuff those first couple takedowns, he becomes human and he becomes a very beatable guy.
All right, final fan question here before I let you go, and I appreciate your time. How do you feel about Ian Gary? Someone's asking on the same card, fighting on the same card as the Bilal Shafkat fight. Potentially under there because you'd be getting the next title shot with a win over Gary, I suppose. Like, what is the latest with Ian Gary? Because I know he didn't meet your requirements. You gave him some requirements. Is that it?
No.
Or because I know a lot of people are going, well, it's still a great fight. We'd love to see it, but yeah.
The thing is, Dennis, is I gave Ian the most simple instructions. Just turn on your comments, man. Just have your wife send me a video. It's not that hard. And if you believe you're going to beat me, then agree that if I beat you, that you got to let her star in my next BC game, America's Pick of the Week video. So, it's unfortunate. He couldn't follow simple instructions, but it makes sense. I mean, he's still, he's a vegan from the nutritionist that's his wife's ex-husband. So that's a whole weird entanglement in itself. I mean, that show should be on Pornhub. That show shouldn't be on YouTube or Colby's Twitch channel. Why would I want this guy to be on my highlight reel? He's a nobody, Dennis. He's not a star. I said, hey, listen, I have the ability to get you this fight, Ian. You want this fight? Just follow these 3 simple instructions, 3 simple ideas. Just turn on your comments. It's not a big deal. He couldn't follow a basic simple instruction, so he doesn't get the fight. He doesn't have the power, Dennis, to be like, hey, I want the fight. Go to the UFC, make the fight. No, he doesn't have it. I have that power, and I could have done it, but he's not a star. He doesn't do anything for the Colby Chaos business. He's literally an absolute nobody. How does pay-per-view numbers do his last thing? I don't even think they got 50,000 buys. So the guy's a nobody. I mean, he's a vegan. That's weird in itself. I mean, just what kind of advice are you getting from the ex-husband that used to dog out your wife? That's just weird. So, the fight, is past. It's come and go. There's just no use for me in the fight. The guy's not a star. He's a nobody. I want big fights. I want stars.
Dude, this Miami
Ain't even lying about that.
card, I hope you're on there. It's going to be unbelievable.
But yeah, man, with that being said, I'm going to have to get up on out of here, bro. As y'all can see, I am legit, like, gone. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I told y'all it was going to be a shorter episode. I think I said that earlier. Maybe I said that shit last night. I can't even remember now. But that's beside the point. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else y'all know. Getting this outro pulled up, and I am dipping out, dog. Deuces.
Whatever.